Hello, my lovely earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. This is Halo the Empress. I will be doing a reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this does not resonate with you, please feel free to look at my other readings based upon the signs in your placement. What I'm going to do today is pull a 10-card spread to look at your romantic love life, your career, your money, and see what Spirit would like for you to focus on this month of July. All right, so Spirit, what do we have for our Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns in love, career, money, spiritual growth? What would you like for them to know? All right, so we have the Lovers. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. This could be, someone making their way back to love. Because of course we do have the Lovers, and by it, outlining that there are two paths ahead, there may be two paths that may be connecting, but we'll look a little bit further into that. Spirit, what do we have for our Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns in love, career, money, and spiritual growth? Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. And everything that you do in life, just make sure you're showcasing that loving effort. It does seem as if there's a aura of love that's coming in for my Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. This is our second card surrounding love. So you guys are going to be having a loving month. All right. And then we have ego. You will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. There may be an obstacle that you're currently going through in life, and you may feel as if there's, there needs to be clarity against something, and, you may need the strength for that clarity. And Spirit just wants you to know with this ego card, there's going to be a strong flow of greater clarity and strength coming in your way. I just have to turn that light off so it's not covering up our card. All right, let's look at the potential challenges that you may encounter this month. Our Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. So with the Two of Wands, you really need to make a challenging decision that may result in no decision at all or no action at all. So there may be something surrounding you where you have to really take into consideration all different aspects of the situation to make a good decision. Now is not the time to, overlook it or, downplay the situation. Really outweigh everything and make that decision to provide the action that's going to actually, grant you with, the possibilities to step out of your comfort zone by doing so. And also really thinking towards your future to know exactly what you want as far as a plan of action. All right, let's see what energies are currently surrounding you in the month of July for our Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. King of Cups. So there's definitely a lot of love that's coming in. There's some honest and experienced love. Someone who's really wants to make sure, the situation is handled in the best way as possible. And again, this is the challenge that you may be having. So it can honestly be something where you feel as if there's not enough answers to questions that you may have. There may not be enough explanation in regards to what you want that's going to settle your mind. So now, with this King of Cups card being in a picture, It's just to give you more reassurance to understand that, you know, everything is going to go in a good way for you, and there's going to be a good outcome. Don't worry about what may be festering again in the situation at hand. Just know that the outcome, once conversations is had, you know, or you taking the initiative to do something, to step out of your comfort zone, to actually execute a plan, there's going to be a positive energy surrounding it. All right. And so we'll actually look at the energy that is surrounding you for the month of July for our earth signs. All right, Spirit, what's the energy at the start of the month surrounding our earth signs? Two of Cups. There's an energy of love. I mean, you can't make this up. There's love coming in. We have 3 cards on the board. We have our Two of Cups. We have love, and we have Lovers as far as what the overall theme, overall energy is. I feel like there's a lot of balance taking place. There's a lot of reciprocation that's taking place. And this is the energy that's going to surround you throughout the month of July. It may not feel as if that's what's currently taking place, but as you work your way through the month of July, you're going to see that there's like mutually beneficial unions that needs to be nurtured. And once those unions are nurtured, it's going to provide you with that advice and that reassurance that you have been looking for. And with the King of Cups there on the side of the Two of Cups, there's definitely a gradual change in the forces that are going to be surrounding you. There's a lot of patience, love, and I'm seeing a lot of family. Someone may be, you know, starting a family, you know, that may be your focus on family now. And sometimes, you know, you have to have conversations in order to have everyone on the same accord to move forward throughout the journey and throughout the process together. But what does Spirit want you, our earth signs, to focus on this month? All right. And we have the Page of Coins. So with the Page of Coins, which is the Page of Pentacles, I'm seeing a lot of letting your guards down, you know, being free with everything that you do, knowing that you can handle it all, you know, being able to ask for help and know that it's going to be there for you, being able to have a childlike presence, smile on your face through everything that you go through. If you see in this picture, we have this young boy. He's a dog walker. He's balancing off 4 dogs while looking back and receiving assistance, you know, from Spirit. He's giving him what he needs to continue on his day. And he has his neighbors, everyone's out of the way, but looking on, smiling at him, being able to juggle and manage all of this at such, you know, a tender age. You know, it doesn't even have to be more so about age. It's just more so the mind frame. You know, you may feel like it's impossible, but when you look at it from different perspectives, you'll start to see everything connects to a point where it's going to get done. You know, you're going to be able to do it. And, you know, look back if you need the help. Look forward to move on to the unknown, to things that you're not used to. All right. So Spirit, can you tell me about romantic love for our earth signs, or Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns? We have the Temperance. There's some balance that needs to be done. There's some conversations that need to be had. We have 2 people here, you know, along with Spirit intervening, and they both seem to be upset, but they both seem to know what they want. They're both waiting for something. So what the Temperance card calls for is more so, you know, balancing out the situation at hand, healing. You know, they're both getting She's getting a strawberry drink. He's getting a green smoothie. It's more so about healing. Healing inside, healing outside, and not being so upset at the world. Knowing that there's helpful hands, smiling advice that can come in, that can change this whole aspect. But I do see that there's two people wanting to have conversations. They're wanting to heal. They're wanting to balance, but they just don't know where to start. I'm going to clarify the Temperance card. Tell me a little bit more about the Temperance card as far as romantic love for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Spirit, tell me more about the Temperance card for our earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. King of Coins, the King of Pentacles. There's going to be a good outcome from the conversation that needs to be had, or the balancing and the healing that needs to be done. I see that there's going to be a lot of nurturing from the conversation, trustworthy that will be built from it, and a lot of guidance, a lot of breakthroughs. You have a father here walking through a cornfield. He doesn't have anything in his hand to actually wean out the weeds from the cornfield. He's just going off his own guidance, and he have his child behind him along with the dog following their guidance. And one hand, he's planting seeds. The other hand, he's collecting the abundance that's coming from these seeds, and the family is happy. There's a lot of happiness surrounding it. So I feel like once you get past the point of, unbalancing acts that may be going on, there's going to be a turn for a brighter situation that's going to take place. All the bitterness is going to go to the side, because what is coming your way is way bigger than something so small. What we're going to look at now is your career. Let's look at the career for our earth signs. Tell me about career happenings for our earth signs, Spirit. Judgment. You may be deciding that it's now time for, you to wave your white flag, let go of what's no longer serving you, and step out into the unknown. You have this young lady here. She's used to partying, used to, recreational activities, but she's deciding that it no longer serves her, and she's getting she's being serenaded from her spirit guide angels and ancestors with beautiful flowers, inviting her into a peaceful world, that no longer deals with any of this. Sometimes you have to step away from what you're used to get to, what you may not be used to. It may feel foreign to you. It may feel like it's not for you. It's only because you haven't yet walked this path yet. You haven't yet, been around this type of aura to fully understand this is where you should have always been. But we go through different things in life, sometimes you have the experience to understand and know that is no longer for you. You have different things that are basically creating itself along your path. We're going to now look at the money aspect for our earth signs. Okay, so I have the Three of Wands here. I see that there could have been a lot of heartbreak with your money before. She looks as if she, is a crafter. She worked with her hands a lot. She sewed. She tried to make something out of nothing. Basically, when you create things out of thread, you're making something out of nothing. And it may have not worked out in her favor. But what Spirit wants you to know is Take the time to learn the lessons. She's drying her own tears. You know, she's not just soaking in them. Take the time out that you learn from these lessons that may not have worked the first go around. And if it's something that you're truly passionate about, learn from everything that you took in, digested, made you shed tears about, and try at it a different way. You know, really take the time to maybe learn a new way of doing it, because there's a new world out there that's waiting. You know, they're waiting for a beautiful, you know, a gift that you have, as far as, you know, it could be, you know, your outcoming situation, as far as you creating the best jacket and the biggest celebrity is wearing your jacket. But you know, throughout the process of you creating this jacket, there were a lot of dark days you felt like you wanted to give up. Go at it again, you know, and just know that when you do decide to go at it again, it's going to bring you that abundance. There's a lot of sunshine that's trying to creep in throughout this storm that's going on in the back. Break through, you know. If you have to cry, let the tears out, but just know that there's something waiting for you. And you have spirit here being patient, watching you, you know, feeling that compassion towards how you're feeling, because your emotions may be all over the place. But just know that you're going to get better at what you are presenting to the world and what you're presenting to yourself. It's now time to make that showcase. Let the world know who you are. Make your stamp in life. And we're going to look at your advice card from Spirit. What advice our earth signs need to know for the month of July? Okay, we have the King of Blades, which is the King of Wands. And I just had this card. It feels like I'm saying it. I just had this in the last reading for our fire signs. But now is the time to really show and prove. Let everyone know who you are. Let everyone know what you're capable of. Stay motivated. Push forward to what you want. If it's love that you want, push forward to it. Push towards it. You know, no one's going to know what you want until you fully express it. You're now showing and proving. You're showing, I've done, you know, all my shadow work. I've done all my, you know, manifesting. I did my journaling. I did my research. I did my understanding to fully get to this next level. Show and prove now. Let the world know. Don't give up on anything that's coming your way, and don't turn your back on it, because that one time you turn your back on it, it may not come back. So, I mean, live in a moment. Again, be very, very kind and careful with yourself, and just know that you have people rooting for you. You have a lot of love, and there may be times where you're not feeling it. You're not in a groove of it, but don't let that outpower all the winds that's surrounding you. You got the bigger picture. You fully understand what needs to be done. You got the memo, so make it happen. All right, so we're going to now look at what our earth signs need to surrender to. I do want to thank you all for taking the time to listen to me, Halo the Empress. If this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I do, you know, appreciate everything. And we're going to look at what you need to surrender to our Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. So, surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourselves. Yeah. This, you know, this is why I love, you know, what I do, because it just really foreshadows everything and bring more clarification to what needs to be clarified. The biggest thing here in the center of this reading was stubbornness. You know, you surrender to the stubbornness, being gentle with yourself, knowing that you can reciprocate good love, good energy, and good feelings, and also give those out. And you'll see how things change for you. You'll see how conversations move differently. You'll see how more light comes to your path as you're traveling your journey to get and execute all that you have in your, your soul's wanting. We're going to now pull a self-care card before we close out. Okay, connect with fire. This could definitely be for my Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. It may be time for you to do a burning bowls ceremony. And what I mean by that is you can, write down things that make you upset. Write down things that you no longer want to have at the top of your mind no more. Write down things that no longer serve you. And take that paper in a very cautious way, you have to be safe, and throw it in like a pot and burn it, and you say you a prayer, and really ask for all of this to be relieved from your spirit. And I want you to come back to this reading and write in the comment section and just let me know how you felt. But again, safety first when doing this, and really get all your thoughts out. Even if it's you not burning the paper, you can be in front of fire and rip up the paper to the smallest bits of pieces that it could be. Throw it in its own little plastic bag and throw that away separately. But really relieve yourself of some of the stress that may be causing you to feel as if it has to be a wall of stubbornness. It has to be this, aura surrounding you. You're a great person. Let the world see it. And thank you for being here with me. Hail the Empress, and you all have a wonderful day.